Poland. As you can see, the weather is not on our side. They are predicting mega storms and rain, so it will be difficult. We are already in the box. LRP Poland is currently in the warm-up. I'm going to try to talk to the riders, see how they feel after the first laps and what their mindset is before the race. We have Bartek Lewandowski here, the founder, boss and rider of the LRP team. Bartek, can you tell us what your mindset is before the race?
Well, definitely combative, but we're also full of concerns because the weather is looking very challenging. It's supposed to rain at night and there will be very strong winds, so it will definitely be tough for us. Riding at night is already difficult, and when it's raining with other riders on the track picking up water, it becomes extremely tough because you can hardly see anything. But well, we'll look out for each other, try not to make any mistakes, and we need your support. We definitely need your thumbs up, your cheering, so that we can reach the finish line with that motivation. All right.
The members of the LRP Poland team. We'll start with the kitchen. I'll introduce you to the chef, and not just the chef. LRP Poland, Bartek, good morning. Introduce yourself to us. What are you even doing here?
Bartek Sicielski. You know what I'm doing, Bartek? I'm racing against time to make it to lunchtime by 1 p.m. I can have it vegetables, chicken, pasta. And the chicken is roasting in ovens.
Let's start with breakfast. What would give them mega strength? What did the athletes have for breakfast today?
They had fried eggs. Dominic even had cereal with milk and banana. This is full power.
Yes. You take care of their diet, or do they focus on more protein, more carbohydrates, so they have energy sugars as well?
I think so. Carbohydrates and, well, vitamins. Vitamins, fresh fruits such as bright lemons, juicy oranges, and ripe bananas. Yes, exactly 5 in the morning, a warm and comforting bowl of tomato soup, perfect for starting the day.
Warm tomato soup. So warm tomato soup is the secret to the success of the LRP Poland team. As we know, Bartek is not only a cook, but above all, he's a driver.
I've been a driver since I was 20, so that's already almost over 14 years. And I tried to change the nature of my work a bit from strictly international transport to the extreme one like here.
Yes, so he's a one-man band, a cook, a driver, and he's also the first one to have fun.
A one-man band without a conductor.
Thank you very much, Bartek.
Have fun, watch us.
I stayed at the starting position. The LRP team is starting from 34th place. Now I'm going to talk to Bartek Lewandowski. Bartek, I'm going to bother you as usual. Tell us, what emotions are you feeling? What do you think about this race?
I'm cold. I'm used to different temperatures, and here it's like winter has come. It's raining, it's cold. No, it's not nice, really not nice. But well, everyone has the same conditions.
We talked off camera and you said there's a bit of stress. There is quite a bit of stress, more than before previous races. Endurance, why? Is it just because of the weather or something else?
Just the weather. I've honestly never been this incredibly stressed before, demanding 24-hour endurance race, but it's primarily because of the unpredictable and challenging weather conditions. It's supposed to rain all night. There's a typhoon coming, wind over 90 kilometers per hour, so it'll be hard to stay on the track on a motorcycle. Well, I don't know, we'll see. This is all completely new for us, so we have truly never experienced any typhoons during a race before, so we will certainly see how things unfold.
And let's hope we don't... I finally managed to catch you, so tell us. Is the motorcycle ready? Are we prepared for this race in such terrible conditions? We have to be honest, these are the worst conditions we could have imagined.
That's true. The conditions are poor and we're looking at 20 hours of rain. As for the motorcycle, as for the setup, all the riders said they're comfortable riding in the rain. We don't have a problem eating hot food. That's good for Pirelli tires. We won't be doing that either. They definitely had a problem with that. A tense situation right before the race, the motorcycle wouldn't stop. We spent an hour looking for the fault. The motorcycle started up 10 minutes ago. A bit nerve-wracking. This boulder doesn't like us. It doesn't like us, but we'll definitely keep fighting. I know the motorcycle is ready. There was a minor switch malfunction, and it's good it happened in the pit, not on the track. Things like this happen. It got our adrenaline up a bit. It raised our blood pressure, but that's good because that's what this sport is about, fighting. We won't give up easily, although it doesn't like us, we don't like it, but the fight will go on until the end.
You've got plenty of experience, so I'm sure you'll manage.
I think so. Thank you very much for your time.
Quite an unusual situation on the track. Paul Ricard during the endurance race. Red flag, the race has been stopped due to terrible weather conditions. Now we're waiting, time is passing. It's the 5th hour of the race. We've really only completed 2 hours, and now we're waiting. We don't know how long this break will last. That's why take a look at how our team is passing the time. Guys, what are you doing here? How are you coping? Are you bored? Are you resting?
We're just eating from this buffet. The magic is happening, so we're just waiting for our turn. Heat stop, fuel, diet, so on. Final. So, do you see what's going on? Only later in the week will there be a sign in you.
As you can see, the gentlemen are very busy at the moment, but they're in good spirits.
We're pretending the race is happening, pretend it's warm. You're on the zero coast now, right? If you can't handle the coast, then March. We have a break in the race. This is the first time something like this has happened in the history of our race endurance. At the moment, I've just come from a meeting from a team manager's briefing, and we've received information that the race has been stopped until tomorrow at 6 a.m. We're cleaning the motorcycle, tidying up, resting, relaxing, about to take a short nap. We'll get up tomorrow at 5 and keep fighting. The fight isn't over, so everything is still ahead of us. The race is currently on the way. The competitors are now completing their third lap. They are remarkably slow and deliberate pace, which is quite unusual for this stage of the event was initiated, and unfortunately we experienced some sort of bad luck right from the very beginning, which has undoubtedly impacted our current position and overall performance in the race. Dominic came in 2 laps before the planned pit stop. We noticed oil on the motorcycle, a lot of oil. At first we didn't know where it was coming from, because everything seemed intact. It turned out that Dominic had been hit by a Kawasaki. We alternated the cover crack and we had to take it out. It was a difficult operation because everything was extremely complex. The engine internals spilled out on us. It was hard to put it all back together because it was difficult to hold everything in place. We had to do everything by hand. We managed to reassemble it and topped up the oil. It's a good thing Dominic came in because a lot of oil had leaked from the motorcycle. We put it back together. The motorcycle is dry. We continue to ride.
During the 10th stint, we had some minor technical issues with the motorcycle. We had to replace the entire alternator, but we're back in the race and slowly making up the lost positions. Bartek Lewandowski is just getting on for his stint. We're already in 34th place and we're pushing on.
Finished really high, but we dropped practically to the last place, so well, we lacked a bit of motivation, but we didn't give up. We kept going until the end, which, considering such a poor start, resulted in a really good 15th place overall. We're happy about that. We're happy to have made it to the finish. I'm glad because I wanted to finish this race, but there's a bit of dissatisfaction because I'm not tired. The riders looked as if they had just come out, as if they had just stepped out, I don't know, of a sauna. They're satisfied, smiling. Well, it wasn't a classic 24-hour race. We actually rode for about 10 hours. So there's a bit of a sense of unfulfillment, but Baldur is done. I'm very happy about that.
Piotrek, you're responsible for tires in the LRP Poland team. It's a very important role because you manage which tires we use and when we put them on, and this race was really tough in that regard. How many tires did we actually use and what kind?
Hi, this is Piotrek speaking. Honestly, it was a tough weekend because we used every type of tire. It was pure madness after the race was interrupted. We were driving on slicks, intermediates and full wets. Yay, it was great. At the moment I can't even say how many tires I mounted. I prepared them like you said. I handled the preparation, heating the tires and the pressure. Of course I responded after consulting with the drivers with Vortec.
But obviously you use far fewer tires than during a normal 24-hour race because this one lasted just under 12 hours. You change the front tires roughly every 2 stints or simply whenever the driver requests it or when the weather suddenly changes. Alright, thank you very much for this wonderful information. We'll take a break now. Jacek, now a question for you. What exactly were you responsible for in the LRP team?
In the LRP team, I'm responsible for the data acquisition systems from the motorcycle. It's not a very spectacular job because it mainly involves connecting and disconnecting the computer to the motorcycle.
Not very spectacular, but very important, if not the most important.
Maybe so, thank you. I know, it definitely is important. Anyway, I collect the data, we send it to our race engineer who works with us remotely, and based on that, we prepare the session. Here, it was absolutely crucial because we actually had to meticulously prepare 4 distinctly different setup packages for all the riders, especially since we were facing very challenging and difficult weather conditions. And the work we did before the race really paid off.
I already know that after work you can have a beer. So tell us, I hope you didn't do everything chaotically. I assume it was all organized.
I was so focused for those 24 hours, well, not quite 24 hours, with a short break.
Which included 12 hours? Yes. But what were you responsible for?
I told them absolutely everything just so that the motorcycle would not stall at all during the crucial race, because damn it. Otherwise, they would definitely be walking all the way home.
So you were responsible for filling out the motorcycle?
For fuel, how much is left in the tank, how far you went, how much to pour in, to top up, and so on.
At the beginning of the race, even during the qualifiers, you had problems with the fuel because it was standardized and...
Yes, but that was no longer up to me. I don't know, the manufacturer, the referees, maybe they imposed such fuel that it had to be like that, the hoses would swell. The water lines would start leaking, there wasn't enough fuel for the engine, all sorts of crazy things were happening. Kosa palm. When someone says Kosa, what does Kosa mean? He had to think for a moment and scratched his head. It'll be fine, and it is fine. And it was fine.
And how many liters of fuel were used?
Wait, I still need to calculate.
Just fuel for motorcycle.
For the motorcycle, not for you guys. For the motorcycle, yes. We had 660 liters contact. Not all of it was used in 24 hours. With that break, we burned over 420 liters. Not exactly, I have everything written down there. How much, but 420 liters plus another barrel on top of that.
That really is an impressive amount of fuel. Great, thank you very much.
It would be impressive if they had used the whole amount. Thank you.
What is delayed is not lost. The next race.
See you at Le Mans. No, because Le Mans only happened once at 4 o'clock.
Tomek, now seriously, please tell us exactly what it is that you do here.
So, I serve as a biotherapist here, which means I try to take care of the athlete's health as best as I possibly can. An unfortunate race, of course, went as it did, so there was too much work. In this race, I actually didn't have much to do, but...
But what do the athletes complain about the most? What do they complain about most often? About pain? What do you do then? How do you respond to that?
Well, we respond accordingly, because the range of options in my work is very broad. However, we can't overstimulate these athletes, right? Because they have to be ready to work, to ride at any moment. That's why you simply have to choose the right tools so that everything is okay, but also so that the athletes feel good, don't feel pain, and can just play calmly.
And do you sometimes act as a placebo? Let's say you just touch the air, pretend you did something, and it's all good.
I think that the placebo effect is definitely still an effect. It probably happens sometime.
All right, thank you very much. We're all safe and healthy. The guys have been massaged by Tomek, so we're heading home. It has just ended, the 24-hour Boldor race. But honestly, it's hard to call it a 24-hour race because it lasted less than 12 hours. The weather conditions didn't allow for a full 24-hour race. Despite everything, we are tired but happy. We had some difficulties with the motorcycle because during his stint, Dominic collided with another rider. We had to quickly replace the alternator, but we managed and fought until the end. Step by step, we were regaining positions and we finished the race in 31st place. It was a very good race, we finished it, and that's the most important thing.